Hi, I'm Melanie from Nova Scotia, Canada, and this is Adventures in Groceryland. This is the week 10 grocery video of our $21 grocery budget challenge. There are two of us, so that's $21 for each of us, making our weekly cash total $42. Last week, I didn't spend the total amount. So I actually had $6.83 carry forward into this week that was unspent from week 9, making our cash budget $48.83. I also had a fast fuel coupon that carried forward, and that was $3.37. So we were in a really, really good place beginning. Check out what we were able to get this week. I spent the total budget down to the very last penny. So you guys know when I'm down to the very last penny that my shop involved the bulk barn. Check out what we were able to get. I'm pretty happy. The handsome one absolutely loves cereal. So I figure since these markdowns are right here, I should probably get at least one package. Just see this Kraft Heinz promotion stuck on the shelf. I didn't see this in the flyer anywhere. I'm going to take a much closer look. Right here is another sign. So right now the Kraft singles, the cheese slices, are on for $3.97. So as per like the tiny little print, the ones that are 410 grams to 825 grams, those are the ones that apply. So if I bought 5, that would be $20, well, just under $20. Then I'd save the $10, which would bring the total for 5 down to just under $10 for 5 packages, which would work out to just under $2 a package. So I don't need 5 packages, but I messaged my sister right away to see if she wants any, and if so, we can go splits on this. Yep. I'm still at Sobeys, so I'm still right beside the cheese, and as I was standing at the cheese waiting for my sister to message me back whether she wants some of those cheese slices so we can go splits on it, I saw someone walk over here, and without even really looking at the shelf, they grabbed a package of these jumbo eggs. They're $5.79 for 12 eggs, and if you just would step back and take a look at the count at the shelf, there's actually a deal on it, Sobeys, for 18 large eggs. So I know they're not jumbo, but there is 18 of them, and that's actually cheaper, $5.44. So didn't even look at the shelf, didn't even look at tags, didn't even look to see what was the best buy. Just grabbed something and took off. So I'm at the mushrooms. I want to make a recipe, and I decided that the 1 can that I got last week is not quite enough. But then I see this, and I did see this at marketing in the flyer. Members save more, an extra 5% off this item. Discount applied at the checkout. So we are going to see how this works. $1.49. I'm trying to do the mental math for 5%. I'm not that, my mind is not that fast. So we are going to see how this works out at the cash. These little wonton wraps are on for 99 cents, and I'm wondering if I could make some fun little appetizers we could have for snacks with these. Well, look what is finally in stock and on sale in the flyer. At the beginning of the challenge, I'm going to say week 1 or week 2, I searched and searched and searched for this Lactantia. Nowhere had it. I am just kind of trying to figure out which might be the best soup mix for me to pick up. Taking a look at some other things in here in the bulk barn as well. I have to drive past my sister's on my way home from town. I am just dropping off her cheese. She ended up getting 2 packages of the original and 1 package of Swiss. Week 10 groceries started with a carry forward of cash that I didn't spend last week. So I had $6.83 left over. I'd been saving that as well as some fast fuel coupons in the hopes that I'd be able to get some steak at Sobeys, but they never ever did get any in while I was in the store. So it's possible they got some, and just the times that I was there, they were sold out. Anyways, that brought my weekly total or cash budget this week to $48.83. I did carry forward one fast fuel coupon. I have an additional one now, and we need to get gas. So I'm going to have two moving forward into week 11. I shopped. My first purchase this week was at Foodland. I made a Food Hero purchase. Shout out to my friend Tara, who messaged me and let me know that the Foodland closest to my old house, so Tara is my old neighbor, had a huge upload of Food Hero items, and she thought I might be interested. She was right. So I spent $24.42. So that's pretty big, but I felt okay spending that because I knew I had an overage, and that my budget would be bigger coming into this week. So don't worry about what like the little stickers say, because that's not the price that you pay in Food Hero. You get the items at 50% off. So if they were on sale, you get it off 50% off the sale price. If they were regular price, you get it 50% off the regular price. So these pork chops were on for $5.87. I got them for $2.93. That was half price, and that worked out to $2.99 a pound. So not a phenomenal deal, but a better deal than what anything else was in the flyer that week. So that was great. Then I got some lean ground pork. So each of the packages is 454 grams. So that is that's a pound. They were regular $6.50 each. So I got them for $3.25 each. And I purchased two of them. These sausages were not on sale. They were just regular price. They were $13. And so if I bought them just with the Enjoy Tonight $4 off tag, I would have paid $9. But because I bought them out of the Food Hero app, I got them for $6.50. This is a 900 gram package, and they are German style sausages. So that's exciting. And then we got some chicken thighs. This was regular $12.55. I paid $6.28. And when you work that out, it was actually a phenomenal buy. It was $1.99 a pound. So that was really, really great. This is a big club pack. So now the question is going to be, how do I get them apart? Because I don't want to cook a club pack all at once, but I do have a recipe that I want to cook some of these chicken thighs in. And then I bought a chicken breast. It was $2.21. And I should have known because it didn't say. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking I was getting, of course, boneless, skinless chicken breast. But when we picked it up, it was just a regular chicken breast, skins on, bones in. But when I worked it worked out to $3 a pound. I think that that's still really decent, especially where I only paid $2.21. It's 3/4 of a pound of chicken breast, and that will be great for in some recipe. So I'm really happy with those Food Hero purchase items. And if you're not familiar with Food Hero is a Sobeys and affiliated app. So you just download this app from the App Store. It's free, and you put in your address. It recognizes where you're located, and it will give you options of stores that are near you. Then you can click on that option. You can see the items that they have, and everything is 50% off. So I enjoy that. There's lots of stores around me, 3 different Foodlands, 2 different Sobeys that are close enough to me that if there was something that I really wanted from there, I could buy it through the app, and then next time I was in town, pick it up. And the really interesting thing too is you actually get to set your pickup date. So I knew that the handsome one had an appointment in town. So I set the pickup date the day that he was in town, 2 hours after his appointment. So that I feel like that's very flexible. That works out really well. We are totally out of milk. I needed milk. And the best sale that was on this week was Earth's Own almond non-dairy beverages. They was on for $3 in the Superstore flyer. I went there actually to pick it up, and they were all out of the kind that I prefer. So where's my Superstore receipt? So I scrounged around in my little coupon carrier, and I found a $1 manufacturer's coupon. The silk was $4, so not a bad price, but it was a much better price when I could get $1 off. So I ended up paying $3.10 because, of course, there is a 10-cent deposit in Nova Scotia. I also shopped at Avery's. So Avery's is a local to us farm market. My grand total at Avery's was $6.02, and it was broken up as follows. So first of all, you see this squash. This was marked down to $1, and I need this for a recipe. So you might, with all of these ingredients, think in your mind, with this plus a couple other things I have here on the counter, what recipe am I going to be making? They had cherry tomatoes on for $1.33. The green pepper worked out to $1.04. You can see green peps. Green peps, $1.04. The mushrooms were marked down to $2.30. And the jalapeno worked out to $1 even. No, the jalapeno was 35 cents. The $1 even was the squash. So my grand total was $6.02. I think that's pretty awesome, actually, for everything. I really wanted to buy 2 packages of the tomatoes, but I had quite an extensive shopping list this week, and I still had stores left to go to after I went to Avery, so I stuck with one, and I'm glad I did, because I'm at $0. Like, I went right to the penny at Bulk Barn. Bulk Barn was my final stop. I also shopped at Giant Tiger. That Lactantia margarine was on for $1.88. And the oven-ready lasagna. So we have not had lasagna on the plan, and I've been really craving it lately. We've got ground beef. We've got all kinds of items that would work well with lasagna. So I just thought that I would grab the noodles. I'm not going to have it this week. There's other things that I would like to buy. But now that I have the noodles and I got them for a great price, I always found that Giant Tiger had great prices. I didn't realize it was on sale, actually. I was thinking $2.47 was the regular price, so I guess I did really well. So grand total there, $4.35. I shopped at Sobeys. So I've got 2 different receipts for Sobeys. The first receipt, I bought the handsome one, some Sugar Cookie Toast Crunch cereal. And for a recipe, I wanted another can of mushrooms. I did get that 5% instant savings on the mushrooms that I was talking about when I was in the store. I got these wonton skins as well. So the grand total came to $4.40, but you can see that I used a fast fuel coupon there, $3.37. That's the one that I carried forward from last week. And it brought the total down for those 3 items to $1.03. I was really happy with that. Now, the other receipt that I have shows the purchase of all 5 of those craft singles. But my sister has 3. I've already dropped them off to her. So my total for the craft singles was actually $3.94. So you can see here that they all rang in at $3.97, that I got the $10 craft bundle discount, which brought the total down to $9.95. And even though I bought this stuff at the same time, I asked the cashier to ring it through into 2 separate receipts so that I could easily and clearly show with just the craft items on there. I haven't really gone through the entire list. I did that list of participating items. I did walk through the store and hit a couple areas where I know items have been added in the past, like peanut butter and salad dressing, but I wouldn't purchase those items yet. They're not on sale, so I wouldn't go ahead and go with those. I would be hoping to match up the craft promo with a sale. I shopped at Dollarama. I do not know where the receipt went, and when I say I don't know where the receipt went, I think that is very, very possible that the cashier asked me if I wanted a receipt, and I said, no, thank you. And that's why I can't find it. I ended up getting minced garlic, $1.25. So we've been out of garlic for a while. And I actually bought cinnamon, so a spice, at Dollarama. And I want to particularly take note of this. So this was $1 and it was 55 grams. I love the bulk barn. However, not everything in the bulk barn is a better buy. The benefit of the bulk barn is that you can get less quantity than what perhaps a full package would be. Therefore, when you're on a smaller budget, getting smaller quantities, like just what you need for a recipe, is a lot cheaper and allows you to spend more of your budget on other products. In the bulk barn, they did have cinnamon, and I took a picture of it. You've already seen it. And it showed that the cinnamon was 49 cents for 100 grams. So when you do the math, for me to buy 55 grams, no, I'm saying this wrong. It was $2 and change per 100 grams. It would cost me $1.45 to buy this much cinnamon at the bulk barn. So I need that cinnamon for an upcoming recipe. I just wanted to spend the money, have a little container that it was stored in. I feel happy buying this at Dollarama and knowing that I got a better price than, even though I spent $1. And I mean, I could have bought half this quantity, but half of this quantity at the bulk barn would have cost almost the same amount of money. I also bought 2 of these packages of instant noodles, and they were 33 cents each. So my grand total at Dollarama was $2.91 for those 4 items. All right, let's talk about the bulk barn. I went there twice. So my receipt for my first purchase is here, and I spent $1.63. I don't know where my second receipt is, but I spent $1.43, and that took me exactly to the grand total of $48.83. And I just stocked up on some things, like restocked on brown sugar. The golden brown sugar cost me 58 cents, and I bought just enough, I think, I'm hoping, to fill up that little container that I had. I've been planning a soup with some of the meat left over that I've got in the freezer, whether I do turkey, whether I do ham. I've got things in the freezer, and I just thought that it would be nice to have something different. I've put noodles in the last couple soups. So I bought a wild rice blend, and I bought a little pea and lentil soup blend. And you can see the pea and lentil was 15 cents and the wild rice was 24 cents. And neither of these are really big quantities. They're just enough for a soup for a couple servings of soup, a couple days. So maybe 4 servings for the 2 of us. And I'm happy with that. And then I also topped up our yeast. And this is 66 cents of the dry yeast. And I'm just going to add that into the container that I already have. Now comes my second purchase. So I was done, and then I got thinking about the recipe that I wanted to make, the one I bought the cinnamon for. I need nutmeg for that. I'd been planning on getting popcorn. The handsome one got popcorn seasoning for Christmas. And I was just kind of walking around in there, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to just grab some pinto beans. I don't have plans to make beans. I don't have all of the things that I need to make beans, but I definitely can't make beans unless I have beans. So first I did the nutmeg, and the nutmeg was 21 cents. Second, I did the popcorn, and the popcorn was 54 cents. And then I just kept, they think I'm crazy in there, fooling around with the quantity in the bag until I had 68 cents. So my second purchase, that brought me right even, $1.43. I'm really happy with all of these items. I do still have fast fuel coupons in case anything comes up. And I really hesitated about spending the fast fuel coupon on the sugar toast sugar cookie toast crunch and the mushrooms and the wonton wrappers, because I feel like I just always need to save them. But the reality is I had a lot of stuff that I wanted to get this week, so I needed to spend that fast fuel coupon on items where I could spend it. And I wasn't shopping in Foodland, so that left Sobeys. So that worked out great that I was able to use that towards those items. Let me know what you think, everybody. I think I did really great here. You can hear Big Racket in the background. The dog is very actively playing with his toy. I hear scraping on the ground, so it must be his bone. His toy bone, not a real bone. So we have all of this stuff. Lots of meat, and that's great. And the handsome one is quite excited, actually, about the sausages. One more thing that I am going to be bringing in to the supplies. The handsome ones mentioned this a couple times. This was a belated birthday gift. One of the kids came and brought some things for my birthday, but it was several weeks after my birthday. This is their hunters, and this is a venison roast that they brought. And we didn't buy this. It was a gift. And so even though it was a couple weeks ago when this happened, I am merging it into the supplies. I feel this was a really, really good week. I really like that I was able to increase the meats that we got from Food Hero. That was a phenomenal, phenomenal buy. And of course, all of those little tiny little things from the bulk barn, little dribs and drabs, doesn't end up costing tons of money, but really opens up opportunities for us, giving us little bits of different ingredients. And of course, that craft promo back at Sobeys, I am definitely going to be keeping my eye on that. We are looking for, according to the handsome one, chip dip, Philadelphia dip, and I'm looking for cream cheese. I'm going to be watching also for coffee just to see what they have. Yeah, and the classical pasta sauce. I'm going to be watching that. Yeah, lots of things for me to watch for. Let me know what you thought of the video. Stay tuned for the meal video to upload on Friday, and I hope you all have a really great week.